Okay, so this is AR exercise 1. This is going to be close and medium range spray control. So for this, you're going to grab all your available scopes. We're not going to use the 6x for this one, but we are going to use iron sight, red, hollow, 2x, 3x, and we are missing our 4x. Let's grab that. So you want to find people that are generally pretty close. Like this is considered close. This is considered pretty close. This pole is considered close. And you want to practice spraying on them. So like right around there. That guy over there, he's a little far for the exercise, but I mean, it's good practice anyway. So as you can see, I'm not using any grips. I'm not using any tips. Not using attack stock for either weapon. So what I like to do, I like to spray until I'm out of ammo. And then I like to switch guns. Oops, out of ammo. Switch guns. Get spraying again. Just like this. No more, no less. Okay, so theoretically, let's say I run out of ammo for both my guns. I then re-up. And then I switch the scope that I was using. So here I'll put a 3 and a 4. How about this? We'll do 3 and an iron sight. This is the long distance spray control. This is still part of our exercise 1, all spray control here. We're only going to be using the 4x and the 6x for this one. So just for the purposes of this, I'm going to get rid of this. Again, we're not using any grips, no tips, no tack stock. M4AK, those are going to be our primary spraying weapons that ideally we get in like a scrim scenario. So for this one, you want to try to continuously spray on the head of a moving target, and this, for reference, is at the 400-meter range. What you can do is you can aim for this one. You can aim for this guy, but he goes behind walls sometimes. Try to spray as best you can these longer distances. You don't have to go full clips like I'm going. As you can see, it's not all that ideal. Without grips and tips, it's very hard to control this at this distance, but that's why we do it. And then theoretically, you run out of ammo doing this. Lean left, lean right, practice our leans, and then you would switch guns with the opposing scope. Now an AK with no tip at a 6x, this is definitely tough, but this is why we practice this. Alright. Now this is not too far of a distance for this scope spraying, so you really do want to challenge yourself and go for the further ranges, like this guy. Even this if you're feeling really good. This is AR exercise 2. This is M4, all grips, all scopes with a compensator, and you're going to rotate what you're doing each clip. So you can either go scope, stay on a scope, and rotate through all of the grips, or you can stay in one grip and rotate through all the scopes. I suggest switching them each time you do it. So we're going to do scope stays the same and grips change this time. So we're going to spray an entire clip, not all at once, with the 6 times and the vertical grip with kind of a perfect setup of an M4 with the compensator, quick draw, and the tack stock. We're going to do like little sprays, you know, keep it ideal, peek as you would try to in a game. Do not reload because you're only doing one clip. So now we reload the clip. It's very important. Now you change the grip that you're doing. So now we switch to half grip. Okay? One clip, same thing. Reload, change your grip, and just go down your list. So the idea is you're doing one clip for every single setup that you can have of the M4. Reload, change grip. Reload, change grip. Oof. Big miss. That was pretty good. So, we've reached the end of our grips, so now we change scopes. Sometimes I like to go in order, like 6, 4, 3, 2, hollow red or something. So let's do that. We're gonna go M4. We're gonna start with the thumb grip because it's already on, and again, one clip. Reload, change grip. Okay, this is AR exercise 3. This deals with mouse coverage or mouse pad coverage to help you get to multiple places of your mouse pad that you might not regularly get to if you're just kind of casually playing. So we're going to start off with some 90-degree coverage. So this is going to go from, so right now I'm in the center. Let me show you where I am on the map. Right here on this little helipad. I think it's a good spot to practice this sort of thing. So I face this tower and I find a good spot. I like where this pole meets this little column right here. Give it a little shot right there to indicate that's where I am. Doesn't matter if you hit it or not, as long as you know you're shooting there. It's not important to hit the shot. And our 90 degrees, so this is this direction, and then 90 degrees is going to be in line with this right here. So we can pick something right over here if we want, or if we don't want to go exactly 90 or a little more than 90, we can pick something a little more clear cut, like this guy is pretty clear right here, and shoot that. So the idea is we want to pretty rhythmically go from here to go to there as smoothly as we can. Just like this. Smooth and steady. You don't want to overshoot and you don't want to undershoot. There's another portion to this exercise where like you do this for a while, right? And you start to feel good. You start to get the idea of where your mouse should be. You want to put on some sort of music and get some sort of rhythm going with how fast you're shooting here. So instead of going nice and slow and steady, not over undershooting, you want to do something more like... where it's a little more hectic and it's a little harder to do. It's a little quicker. That'll help practice your 90-degree mouse coverage. Now for 180-degree mouse coverage, it's the same idea. We're going to take this angle over here, take this guy, and we're going to go 180 degrees, and we're going to pick something, lines up pretty nicely over here, maybe a little more. Pick that spot right there, seems okay. So we go here, all the way around, here. All the way around, here, all the way around, there. And this is 180-degree coverage, and this helps practice, you know, quick turn rounds if someone's behind you. This helps you get to different parts of your mouse pad you might not get to. It's also important to not stay zoomed in. As you can see, it's going to take a lot more movement to do so, to get to 180 degrees. If your sensitivity is so low that you don't cover 180 degrees, that's totally fine. You still want to practice doing multiple movements. So if you have to do something like that to do it, that's fine. If you can do it in one movement, if you can do it in one movement, do that too. That's okay. Practice both. Also on the spot, you want to practice your vertical shots. So one way we can do that is maybe move up a little bit. This close, we can go something like this, and then end up all the way up here, back down, another checkpoint. These are just things that stand out to me that I'm shooting at. As I do this exercise, I stay consistent with these because it helps me practice. And all the way back up. So this is the final step of the mouse coverage AR training exercise 3. So what you do is you grab your favorite AR. In this case, I just grabbed an M4, no grip, no tip, no tack, extended mag, and I grabbed a 6 times. You want to make your way to this sign, which as you can see is just south of parking lot, right around here. And you get pretty close to it. And what you do is you treat this as if it's like a web. Like this is the center right here, and each corner is a different point where you're going to shoot. So the idea here is just like the previous exercise where you're going to slow and steady move to the corners, and you're not going to undershoot. You're going to move very, very smoothly here. So just like this. You'll go 1, there, back to center, corner, center, corner, center, corner, center, corner, center, just like this. And you're going to hit every single corner as smoothly as you can. You're not overshooting. You're just moving to each corner. As you can see, the scope is not going to be perfectly accurate because of how close we are. Just worry about your crosshair. Don't worry about where the bullets are. And that's it. This is aim training exercise 4. This is DMR Rhythmic Precision against a moving target. So you're going to grab your favorite DMR. You can switch it up. Right now I have a mini with a 6x extended mag, and make your way to the 400-meter range. Stand in about this spot and aim for the target which is furthest away. And what you want to do is try to shoot the head of this target. As soon as it's done flipping, you want to hit it again, so it kind of continuously is back flipping. So let's see what we can do here. So it starts to get a little out of control after a bit, but that's the idea. You want to never stop flipping. One more time. Oh god, I just missed so many shots in a row. Oh my god! Okay, so this is aim training exercise number 5. This is sniper accuracy at various distances. You're going to make your way over to the 800-meter firing range, right about there. See it hit down. You're going to grab yourself a bolt-action rifle like the K9 or the M24. You're going to walk over here, grab an 8x and 100 bullets, and only 100. So you're going to stand right about here. You're allowed to stand like over in that hole or even like against this wall or something. It doesn't really matter. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit every single target in the 800-meter range without exhausting your ammo is the goal. So first it's real easy, just kind of warm it up. You know, we'll do a couple of these. If you want to grab some bolt loops to make this a little bit faster, totally fine. Then you start getting a little further away. Hit every single target. Totally meant to hit that one. Every single one. So it's real easy at first. Then you start getting a little further away. Hit these guys. No problem. You want to hit those. This is where it starts getting tricky. You have to shoot between these moving targets, but you also have to hit the targets behind them. And so, see, I hit that one right there. So deciding when to shoot is a big part of it too. And do not give up on a target until you've hit it. This is aim training exercise number 6. This is burst control. So you will go to this part of the training ground here, right in front of the close quarters range, and you're going to back up to this pole. What's nice about this exercise is you have these poles to kind of measure your progress a little bit, and as kind of goals of how far close you can go. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand against the pole. You're going to aim towards the middle, and your goal is to shoot 3 bullets, 3 to 4 bullets, and you want to hit this target and this target. Turn them green without hitting the targets above and below you. So what this is training to do is tighten your spray a lot and make sure you're not missing any key bullets here. So this takes a little bit for me to get warmed up to, so I might miss a couple the first time, but it's all about the practice here. All right, that was a good one. So I hit these 2 targets with 4 bullets, and I didn't hit the ones above me. Above or below. Okay, that was 3 bullets, I think? Or that was 6 bullets? That was too many bullets either way. All right. That was 3, and I hit all of them. Perfect. So what you want to do, I like to switch between the M4 and the AK here with no specific order. Same idea. Ah, that was a bad one. See? I hit that. That was a fail. I like to reload every time so I know exactly how many bullets I used. So that was 4 bullets, and I hit both of them good. So this gets a little bit harder when you start moving to various further back checkpoints like this, and maybe using a 6x scope instead. Oh! See, that was really bad. I need to work on that. Okay, part 2 of aim training exercise number 6, burst control, is with DMRs. So here I have what I'd consider ideal setups on the SKS and the Mini 14. So what you want to do is kind of the same thing we did with the ARs, but you're doing with very fast clicks of the DMRs. So same idea, you want to hit this target and this target, but not the ones above or below, as fast as you can click here. So I'm going to be at this checkpoint, I'm going to go. So this is hard for me, so. Oof. So you're kind of bursting the DMRs. I can do it.